What is going on, guys? It is your boy Icy, and today we are gonna be playing some Control on District. Um, just turned the Xbox on. As always, I hope that you guys are doing all right. Sorry, I'm very cold. I just came inside. It is currently 16 degrees at the time of this recording, and I'm just freezing, man. Really cold, but yeah, I hope you guys are all doing good. I love you, appreciate it, man. Love you too, bro. But yeah, guys, so today I actually have something to talk about, which is kind of rare. I normally just talk about, the game and stuff. And I mean, sometimes I talk about things, but yeah, anyways. Many of you guys always comment and say, Icy, like, this game is dead, you should play a different game, or, things like that, right? And I want to get a couple things clear, and then maybe you guys will understand a little bit more. So, it's really hard in life to find something that you love. Really, like, and, for those of you guys who are a little bit more mature, I'm sure you guys will understand this. It is really difficult to find something that you truly love. And I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about, something. Like, for me, growing up, it was sports. I still love sports to this day. I wish I could, be back in, high school and playing baseball and football and stuff. Like, I miss playing sports so much. But what I do is I watch them, obviously, just like everybody loves sports, and although it doesn't give me that same feeling, it still is, something that I love. I will love sports until the day that I die, right? And the other thing that I really loved is video games, and not just any video games, but I love certain video games, and one of them happened to be Gears of War, and Gears of War has been a part of my life since 2006. I showed you guys, it didn't get put in the algorithm very heavily, but if you guys go to my channel and you type in secret footage, you guys will see the video that I'm referring to. I have footage of me playing Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, and this is like way back in the day, like in the prime of those games. So really interesting video in my opinion, if you guys want to go check it out. But as I was saying, it's really hard, man, to find something that you love. You get older, and some of the things that you used to love as a kid, or when you were younger, maybe not as a kid, but they kind of dwindle away slowly. They fade away, right? And maybe you grow up, or maybe you have, less time for those things and just more responsibility. And, it happens to everybody, but eventually some of those things are going to fade away, right? And then maybe you'll realize later in life that you still love, said things, but at the end of the day, you will lose some of them. And it is so hard. I gotta make this, like, seriously, like, I have to, like, make sure you guys understand this. It's really difficult to replace those things that you really loved with other things that you love, right? Really hard. You may really like something, but you may not love it. And maybe the thing that you really like is just easier to do more frequently, right? So, I guess I say that to say this. I never played Gears of War for anything other than the reason that I loved it. I love this game, and I know I bash Gears of War 5 a lot, and I'm a man of my word. I don't just say things out of emotion. Like, I'm pretty big on that. I do hate this game. Like, Gears of War 5, I don't like this game. I don't like very much about it. But I play it because this is the most populated game, and also because you guys enjoy watching it. right? That's why I play this game. So I never started playing Gears because of anything other than the fact that I loved it, of course. There's other video games, you know, out there. I played a lot of Call of Duty. I even competed in Call of Duty for a little bit. It's kind of where I started, actually, is Call of Duty. Battlefield, you know. And I really fell in love with this game on another level than other video games, and a lot of that was because of like the characters and like the storyline and things like that. It really had a huge impact on me in my life. This game was like an escape for me, you know, going through life, my ups and downs. You know, Gears of War was always the one thing that was always there, right? No matter what was happening in my real life, Gears was always there, you know? It was the thing that was always consistent, no matter what. I'm dead. So, I was fortunate enough to become really good at this game and create, you know, what I thought was going to be a little bit longer of a career than it was, but at the end of the day, I did make this a career for the better half of a decade as a professional player, and you know, I got to travel the world at a young age. I was paid to play this game. I competed for money in this game, and that's not a lot. Like, not a lot of people at my age is able to say, like, yeah, they went to Paris, London, Mexico, Canada, you know, the list goes on, and all of those things were for free. In fact, I actually made money going there. How amazing. If I could offer you a ticket to whatever country you want, right, and I would tell you, I'll give you, you know, over $10,000, right, I'm sure there would be none of you that would say no to that. I'm sure almost everybody would love to take that, right? But I will say, like, you know, there's levels to this shit, man. And I don't say that in a cocky way, but there really is. There's levels to this shit. You know, some players got to go to these places and they had a terrible time. They got absolutely world starred, shitted on, like, and it left like a bad taste in their mouth, for not only for competitiveness but for the game in general, right? And I was pretty fortunate to have all of my hard work, you know, bring me some success. I had a lot of good teammates, a lot of great organizations, obviously, and holy cow, that was nice. And I don't take any of it for granted, especially now that it's not here. But I never did, you know, I never really took it all for granted because I didn't grow up going to Paris, you know, going to London, ever. Like, I'm from a pretty small town in Ohio, and never in my life did I think I would get to see those places. And if I did, it would be if I somehow became successful in life and, you know, just made it happen for myself. So that's why I play this game. I played this game since I was young, and I was lucky enough to, you know, have it as my main source of income, and I was passionate about it. And I'm a very competitive person. That's why I get mad on any game that I play. That's why I yell and everything. And I know I'm pretty different than you guys, most of you guys, when it comes to that. I know that, like, the average person that plays video games for fun would watch some of my videos and be like, this guy has mental problems. Like, he literally is a danger to society. Like, he literally just yells at everything, right? And I'm not I'm not ignorant to where it's like I don't see myself from some of your guys's point of view, but respectfully, I really could give a fuck less, because that's who I am, and I'll be that way until the day I die. When I'm, you know, if I'm blessed enough to have children one day, I get that far in life, and I'm the coach of their, you know, T-ball team or whatever, you best believe I'm gonna be actively yelling. And when my son or daughter is in high school, I'm getting thrown out of softball games or baseball games 100%. I'm gonna be that guy. Like, that's gonna be me. And that's just who I am. So, you know, I don't want to get too far off track here, but yeah, that's who I am, man. You know, you guys know, I've talked about this as well in the past. You guys know Icy a lot, right? Like, that's who you are, that's who you watch. You watch Icy, but, you know, you guys kind of forget that Nicholas, which is my name, and Icy are two very different people. But the one thing that intertwines between them is the competitiveness. And it's easily, you know, it was a very easy transition for me from sports to competitive gaming because I'm very competitive. Rare, extremely rare. Depends about Bay right there, guys. I always complain about it. Very rare for me. So, with all of that, right? Now that you guys maybe understand why I play this game a little bit more, you may ask yourself, you know, Nick or Icy, why don't you quit playing this game because it stresses you out and just go the normal route, you know, go get a full-time job, go be a mechanic, go be an electrician, go jump off a bridge, whatever you guys want me to do, right? Because at 16 years old, I worked at McDonald's. And I don't really tell people, you know, anything about my real life, except for, you know, a few people. But at 16 years old, I worked at McDonald's. And I worked there for probably, you know, I don't even know, half a year maybe. Not very long. And when I left there, I knew I did not want to work for anybody ever again. I didn't want to... I hated it. Like, I hated that fucking job so much. I hated it. And it's not, I didn't work there because I wanted to. I worked there because I wanted money, obviously. I didn't have money, I wanted money. And yeah, I mean, isn't that why most people go and get jobs at that age, you know? Yeah. So I just wanted money, but I hated the job, man. And damn, I threw that very badly, man. We might lose the game because of that. But yeah, I walked out of there, and I knew I never wanted to work for anybody ever again. And I'm not saying that I never will, because I know that it's unrealistic. But I want a life where I have the money and the freedom to go back to Paris, go to London, go to Japan, go to Germany, go to Italy, go to all these places I want to go to, right? And bring my family there and have the cars that I want, the trucks that I want, the land that I want, the house that I want, right? And I want that life. I'll hop into another one for you guys. I'll continue. Alright, boys. Playing some... What map is this? Canals. Alright. I'm trying to remember exactly where I was because... this took forever. Like, this actually took 10 minutes to find a game. The lobbies just kept dissolving. So... Basically, just to reiterate... At 16, I worked at McDonald's. And I realized I didn't really want to work for anybody. Yeah. And of course, I mean, I was on some organizations and stuff, like I said, which is, I guess, technically working for somebody, but I mean, they pay me, so yeah. But I mean, kind of clocking in, you know, somewhere that I don't really want to be, that type of deal. Well, yeah, I think this is gonna be a hard game. Not sure what's happening here, but seems like they're just overwhelmingly in control. Either way, I mean, this video is just to talk to you guys about this. So, with that, with those things being said, I would still like, if I was going to, you know, do something else, I would just want it to be something that I'm, you know, at least passionate about to a certain degree. And if it's not something I'm passionate about, then I obviously want it to pay well. But I really want to own my own business, man. I really want to be the one that other people work for, because that's how you become successful in life. I mean, that's the truth. If you want a specific life, that's the way to get it. And also, I actually really like helping people. I really enjoy... Dude, what the fuck, man? I really enjoy, making other people's lives a little bit better. If I can, you know. I don't really offer much, but... I mean, it's just insanity, the deaths that I have this game. But I'm trying not to care. I'm really trying not to care. It's just hard, like, fucking actually insane. But
good one.
don't move. We're just not gonna chase. Like, we're just like, fuck it, you can reset. That stunned me? It was so behind me. That's because it bounced on the corner, that's why. Alright, but yeah, as I was saying, like, I really want to be able to have freedom in life. You know, I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to give my family, you know, financial support. I want to create my own family, and I want to, you know, obviously give my kids and wife the best things that I can give them. And then not only for them, but also for myself. You know, I want to have things that I haven't had before, and I want to, you know, I have some dreams of mine that I really want to fulfill. So I just don't think I can have those things by doing the normal route, you know, the 9 to 5, working for somebody my entire life. You know, I just don't think I can. And also, like, not to mention the whole, like, you know, I have dreams type of thing. Also would be miserable. Like, I would genuinely be miserable doing that because of the fact that I am ambitious and I have so many things that I want. It's really hard to go from living a very normal life, you know, having as much money as a typical 16-year-old would have, graduating high school, and, you know, basically just becoming a pro player, traveling the world, and all of these things, right? I never had any plans of going to college or anything, even back before I was a pro player. College was really never gonna happen for me, to be honest. And I didn't have very many things that I wanted to do, and it was just pretty fortunate timing that, you know, Gears started having tournaments and stuff. I played with Nick Merckx in Call of Duty for a while. I mean, I'm not honestly sure how long it was. Definitely, probably maybe 6 months. I would say maybe half a year. But we grinded every single day Call of Duty. We played Advanced Warfare and we played Call of Duty Ghost. We would play wagers, we would play tournaments and stuff. Honestly, I wasn't very good. Not to the point where I could be like a professional player. I mean, I hit shots and shit, but I wasn't like I am in Gears. And I kind of gave up on that because Gears announced like a $10,000 tournament, and so I was like, all right, fuck it, let me just go to that. And I went to it, and I told Nick that I'm gonna go do that instead, and I need to practice for it, so I'm not gonna be able to play COD for a little bit, and that was it. He went his own way and played with some pretty good people, and he got really good at COD as well. And I mean, look at him now. You know, like he's probably one of the, I mean, he in my world, just because I'm friends with him, I would like to say he is the biggest fucking streamer, because, and I really believe that, because he's played Gears, he's played Fortnite, he's played Halo. A lot of people don't know that he played Halo back in the day, and he also obviously now is a pro in Apex. Like, bro, he is tweaking. Like, he is literally tweaking, and he also gives back so much to people. Like, that's what I want to do, man. Like, I wish I could do that shit, but it's not something to wish for, it's something to work for, and that's what I want to do. I'm a really hard worker, and I would love to, you know, be able to find something that I can just go all in on and just work my ass off and, you know, just do it. And that's why I upload Gears videos every single day. There's very rarely a day that I miss, and a lot of you guys know that, so no, obviously I appreciate you guys seeing that, because it's hard, you know, playing every single day and uploading every single day. It's not easy, man, trust me. But I do it because I love the community, man, and god damn, dude, and it also just gives me something to do, you know. It's like my little thing that I like to do. I like working, like I like actually feeling accomplished, and I do feel accomplished when I upload a video, so yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much that. But yeah, guys, like, I'm trying to see where else I want to go with this conversation, I guess. Better, bro. He's the real icy, I guess. Made shit on this game, but I honestly, like, I'm just talking. I'm trying to formulate these sentences and stuff so it makes sense for you guys. GG's though. Gonna hop into another one. Alright, so just a recap, guys. I play this game because I genuinely love it, and because I know that you guys love the content. That's why I upload every single day. What? Oh, what? But yeah, guys, like, I don't know, man. I don't want to just keep saying the same thing, but that's why I do this. And sometimes I stress out, man. Like, sometimes I freak out about what's next for me and stuff. You know, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna have to do something that I really don't want to do just to survive? And the answer is maybe. It really is. It's maybe. You know, I'm not special in any way. I'm just me, you know. I'm just Nick. So why would I not have to work for somebody? You know, other people have to work for somebody. Everybody has to work for somebody, pretty much. So the thing is I don't want to, not because I don't want to work for somebody. It's more of I just know that that limits my potential to where I can go in life, if that makes sense. So it's not because I have like this weird like ego where it's like, you know, I don't answer to anybody type of deal. It's more of just I don't want it to limit my possibilities, right? Like I don't want to work at fucking UPS. I want to own UPS. Right? I don't want to go be a poker dealer. I want to own the casino. So how do you do that? How do you go from, you know, one thing to another? And I mean, I guess the answer is just the old-fashioned answer, and it's just work hard. And you're gonna have to get a little bit lucky if you want to, you know, have a crazy life like that, obviously. But the working hard thing has never been a problem for me. I am a hard worker, and I genuinely have no problem doing that. It's just I want to make sure that I'm doing something that makes sense, and it's something that I like doing, and it's something that could actually propel me to the life that I want. Of course, the life that I want is not guaranteed. Man, like, I just don't really like getting very personal, but just because, like, you really never know about who's watching or whatever, but I don't know. I just try to be careful with everything that I say, but this doesn't really matter. My dream car that I want before I die is a McLaren P1, specifically. I want a McLaren P1. That's been my dream car since I was 17, probably. I saw a YouTube video about it, and I was like, holy fuck, like, I need that car, right? And a lot of you guys have been commenting on my car that I posted on my community page. I always assume that just everybody knows everything about me when it comes to, like, that stuff, like what car I have, like the fact that I play poker on the side, all this stuff, right? So anyways, like, I'll tell you guys this as well, since, I mean, I'm already in pretty deep with the personal shit, working at McDonald's and my dream car and stuff. I might as well tell you one other thing. So, if you guys don't know what Cedar Point is, it's like a big, like, amusement fucking park thing. Like, I don't know. Look it up. It's in Sandusky, Ohio. So anyways, me and this person that I went to school with were there, and I'm not gonna say that person's name just in case, but we were there, and it was me, that person, and a couple other people, and we were going through the parking lot, and this was when I was like 14 or 15. And I was just like, holy shit, like, that is such a nice car, right? And we were looking at a maroon Mustang. Like, at the time, like, I obviously didn't know that I would ever actually get a Mustang, because that's what I wanted. But I saw it, and red's my favorite color, so the maroon was just, like, beautiful to me. And I've always loved cars. My grandpa was heavily into cars. Again, I just assume everybody knows everything about me, but I don't know. Whatever. So, holy shit, how do I miss that? So yeah, so I turned to this person, and I was like, damn, like, that's what I want. You know, I want that car, right? And I knew that, first of all, like, I just mentioned earlier, like, I knew college was never going to be a thing for me, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. And this was when I was like 14 or 15, so I had a couple more years of high school left, and I didn't have my license yet. Obviously, I wasn't even 16, but I knew I wanted to get a Mustang one day. And so I told this person, I said, one day I'm gonna get that Mustang. I wanted it to be maroon, right, at the time. I was like, I'm gonna get this exact car one day. And I never got it until I was 21, right? So 7 years later, which is very, very good in my eyes. That's very that's something I'm proud about, actually. 21 years old, I got my first little dream car, and I'm still proud of it to this day. I love the car. But yes, it is a V8 5.0. It's a manual. Like, so many people, that's like the #1 question when people see my car is like, bro, is that a stick? Yes, bro. Yes, it's a stick. Why would I ever get a car like that automatic? I was even thinking about making another YouTube channel about cars and things like that, because I also love cars. But I just, being a professional gamer and stuff, like, I don't really like leave my fucking house unless I'm going to play poker. Like, I literally don't. Like, since I've had it, I got it brand new, and since I've had it, like right now it only has 30,000 miles on it, and I got it in the summer of 17. June of 2017 is when I got my car, and it only has 30. I think it's 31,000 or exactly 30,000. I haven't driven it in like a week, but it's one or the other, right? I'm gonna go out and start it tomorrow though, because it is getting cold here and you have to always start your car and shit. But yeah, I've barely driven it, really. I mean, I've driven it 30,000 miles, but that's still nothing. Like, some people drive 30,000 in a year, no bullshit. Like, some people drive crazy. I mean, very few people do 30,000 a year, but some people do. So yeah, man, but that was, you know, that's what I wanted to do. I said I was gonna do it, and I did it. And now my next thing that I want is my McLaren P1. That's what I want. And I would like to tell you guys right now, like, yes, I'm gonna have my McLaren one day. My McLaren P1, I'm gonna have it one day. You guys are gonna see it. You guys are gonna see me in it. It's gonna be all over my Instagram, my Twitter, my YouTube, everything, right? I would love to tell you guys that that's what's going to happen. But the truth is, when you have such a crazy goal like that, and with me not really knowing what I want to do with my life, but just knowing that I don't want to go the normal route, it's really hard for me to say I'm gonna get it one day. But I would love to, and I would work my ass off for it if it meant I could for sure get it. You know, and now with my age and everything coming into factor as well, it's less about, you know, getting a career job, going to school for 4 years, 8 years, whatever, getting a career job that pays really well, and getting the car, because of course it's very possible if I wanted to do that. It's just that with my age and everything, priorities change. You know, I'd like to think I'm gonna have kids at some point in my life, so, you know, a wife, obviously. So priorities change, man. You're gonna have a lot of money if you want to spend that much money on a car. So yeah, but I'm willing to die for this shit, man. Like, I am literally willing to live under a bridge if it means that I'm trying my best to live the life that I want to live. And I know that sounds extreme, but I really mean it. Honestly, like, I swear to God on my life, I really mean it. Like, I'm willing to live under a bridge in just to attempt to live the life that I want to live. I am. Like, I really am. I'm willing to die. Honestly. And so sometimes when maybe I seem a little off, or maybe I seem like I'm not really happy while playing this game or whatever, it's not because I'm not happy, because sometimes I'm not happy, of course, but I'm also very stressed, man. Like, I'm stressed about what's next for me, you know? I'm scared about that shit, to be honest with you guys. I am. You know, this game, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm milking this game for everything it's got, you know, and I love it. And I can't wait for Gears 6, and I'm going to be making videos and all that. It's just, I just want to know what's next for me, you know? To be completely open with you guys, when I think of like things that I want to do, I look at people like Nick Merckx, especially because, you know, that's my friend and stuff. Well, we were friends. I'm not gonna say we are friends because I really don't talk to him, but you know, we were friends at one point, and I look to him as motivation. Like, I think that's amazing, and I would love to be able to do that, you know. And the thing that I love the most is he's not one of those people that got successful and is just like a giant piece of shit. Like, he's literally giving away, bro, like, you guys don't even know, man. Like, there's so much money, man. So many cool things, so many cool opportunities to people. Like, I just would love to be able to do that for some of you guys. You know, I'd love to like come to one of your guys' fucking houses and just be like, here's fucking 50 grand. Like, just fuck it, here's 50 grand. Thank you so much for supporting me when I was fucking nothing, right? When I'm just a Gears YouTuber. Like, thank you, bro. I really genuinely appreciate it. I would love to do that, man. Like, that's the type of person I am. Like, I want to be able to give back. I want to be able to help other people. Yeah. I know this is a little bit different of a video. It might make some of you guys uncomfortable, whatever, but sometimes I don't know what to talk about, man. And sometimes I think about it and I'm like, I don't want to do the same shit today, so let's think of something to talk about. And the comment that I mentioned earlier kind of sparked some thoughts in me, and that's what led to all this. But yeah, man, that's a little bit about me. If you guys are still watching the video to this point, man, thank you guys so much. Obviously, I talk about it all the time at the end of the videos, but if you guys watch the entirety of my videos and not just bits and pieces of it, it helps me out a lot, like way more than you guys will ever know. And it's not about like the algorithm or anything. It's literally it helps me genuinely, like directly. So thank you for that. And hopefully this resonates with some of you, man. If I could tell you guys to do anything, if I could give you guys any advice, it's to follow your dreams, man. Like, literally, it sounds cliche, but I tell my girlfriend all the time, like, cliches are cliche because they are cliche, right? They're cliche for a reason. Cliches exist because it's like an average thing that's happened to many people, and they all like agree that, you know, that's a typical thing that would happen, or like an outcome. Like, cliches are cliche for a reason. Remember that. And man, follow your dreams, man. Trust yourself. Like, trust me, I've fucked up in life, man. Like, I've made some really, really bad decisions in my life, but at the end of the day, I'm still here, and I'm still doing what I believe in, and I'm still trying my best. And one day I plan on getting to where I want to be and where I know I can be. And when I do get there, I promise you guys, like, it's just gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good for everybody around me, everybody who's stuck with me. It's gonna be good, man. But to be open with you guys, man, I am scared. I'm scared. I'm stressed. Sometimes I want to quit this shit. Sometimes I want to just never make another video again because I don't want to keep doing the same shit all the time, you know? I feel like maybe I'm on a treadmill, like I'm stuck in place. But I do this shit because I love the game, and I love the community, and I love all of my supporters, my fans from when I competed and stuff. I really appreciate you guys, man. So this was a pretty deep heart-to-heart conversation, and for those of you guys who are interested in to know a little bit more about me, then this video was obviously good for that. And I hope that you guys can appreciate my honesty and all that stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you guys made it through the entire thing, thank you guys seriously from the bottom of my heart. That helps me out a ton. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.